Um, fine.
Just a day.
It's just one of them days, you know.
Yeah, I do indeed do. All right. Um, Post. The more we clean, the more.
The more the bad shit this game gets.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can say that, Stream title.
Well, the stream title is "Secrets of the Subway," but
All right, because we're still cleaning the fucking subway, aren't we?
yeah. But the tweet is the more Bob and Jordan clean, the more batshit insane plot to add. TV continue. Select all. Copy. Escape. Co-op on. Invite a friend. I would like Fuzzy Bear, please.
I will be your friend.
Post. Yeah. Yeah. Today was the end of month good behavior incentive activity
Mm-hmm.
for the kiddos at the school,
Kiddos.
and we decided to brave our little tornado to see if she would enjoy bouncing around in a bounce house, because that's what the incentive was they brought in a bunch of moon bounces, and
Mhm.
um, Lord, if she didn't just sort of stand there and zen out for 15 minutes in the bounce house and was just fantastic for the rest of the afternoon. Like, I don't. It was just trippy to watch, because any other time of day, she's bouncing off the walls, climbing on top of cabinets, just going nuts in our classroom. And then
Yeah.
we give her an environment to go nuts in, and she kind of just like 1,000 yard stares and just bounces in a circle while all her classmates are doing flips and jumping off the walls around her.
All right. So yeah, we did like a quarter of this, right?
Yep, you sort of demarcated, and I may have gone over the edge because I wanted the dopamine dings of finishing a patch where the demarcation line was. before we left.
So I'll work on the platform if you want to work on something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll jump down in the tracks and get down in the through the tunnel walls and down in the tracks and whatnot. All right.
Ding.
Ding! I heard a ding. I feel better about my life.
Hey, Frary. How you doing, friendo?
Hi, Frary.
I did stay up way too late last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the pre-patch is hit in WoW. And one of the things that happened during pre-patch was a stat squish.
Mm.
If you've ever played WoW during the stat squish, I'm going to put it kindly. Scaling is kind of out of whack as Blizzard kind of get their feet under them. So we did a couple of heroic runs last night that felt like we were doing LFR. Double ding!
Double ding.
Let's fucking go, baby! Now, should the focus be on getting dings or just cleaning?
I think
Because everything will ding eventually.
Everything will ding eventually. Yes. It was the fact that, like, this ceiling panel here,
Yeah,
half of it is
in the next one.
in the next quarter, and I was like, no, I'm gonna just go ahead and fucking do it. Furry says, other than being really tired from a bad case of insomnia, I'm not bad. Just getting ready for the cold this weekend. Ain't we all?
Mm-hmm. So we're in this kind of weird state where... So Amy's went outside earlier.
Mm-hmm.
and she took my cane with her to like prod down through the snow to know where the edges of everything was. And came back in a few minutes later and was like, "Well, the ice on top of the snow is just holding my weight." So, ding. And we've been playing that double-edged sword game of will the government even be open on Monday?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Despite the fact that all the meteorologists have called for us to get less than 2 inches of snow this weekend, the school system still told us to send home stuff for virtual learning, despite the fact that no virtual learning can happen until Wednesday.
I'm really confused by why virtual learning can't happen till Wednesday.
Because the state of Maryland said that your school calendar has built-in snow days, and you have to use up all of those built-in snow days before you can do virtual learning. At which point, all the teachers say, "But if you're telling us to prepare for virtual learning, can we do virtual learning instead of wasting snow days and save snow days for when we get a surprise dump of snow on us and we weren't prepared for it?" And they were told, "No, no, you cannot." Now, I know we joked about graffiti wanguses, right?
Uh huh.
But I would like you to come over here real quick, Bob. Come to me.
Where are you?
I'm on the
It's a mini
tracks where we
map,
started.
so
Yeah, I'm on the tracks where we had started, but I'm down on the
okay.
very end. Someone has taken it upon themselves to draw a rocket ship over the Helter Skelter, which looks deceptively wankusy.
No, that's yeah, 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 yeah.
And I
Have
always
you
say,
seen
I always
Wake
say,
Up Dead Man yet?
no, not yet.
Okay, that's why you called them rocket ships.
Nope. I only say it's a rocket ship because it's got this circular porthole over the one here,
Mhm.
and that's really the only thing that really sells it as a rocket ship, and the stars to the sides. But otherwise, we made the jokes about graffiti wanguses, and now I have found one.
So in the trailer for Wake Up Dead Man, I think it's in one of the trailers. Someone's crypt has got Wangus drawn all over it,
Oh no.
and an out of touch old woman was like drawing rocket ships on everything, and a priest and the groundskeeper just give each other a look at each other and like, we're not going to correct her.
I saw a very funny video of a person doing Benoit Blanc hosted Blues Clues,
Yeah,
and it was just a very amusing.
and you've seen the Sesame Street one, right?
Yes, with Beignet Blanc.
Beignet Blanc.
I don't know why, but I could watch almost any movie where Daniel Craig decides that today we are doing a Smoky Mountains accent, and I'm sold. I don't. because I thought he was great in Logan Lucky.
Mhm.
He's great as Benoit Blanc.
I'd heartily recommend Wake Up Dead Man if you have some time to spare for it. All of the Benoit Blanc movies, really.
Indeed. Just need a good.
I
That's
just wish
what I
they
want to
would-
take the snow day weekend. If it snows us in, and then I'll have to just sit down and watch all three of them in a row.
I just wish they'd call them Benoit Blanc movies and not a Knives Out.
Did Twitch put the proper? Yes, it did. Okay, cool.
Secrets in the Subway.
I'm just reflecting that I don't remember if I put the proper game when I went live.
If it wouldn't have changed it from the last one that you had on there, so
That's true, and I did fix it last time. So
yeah.
I got caught in my Thursday night Magic Pod,
Oh yeah.
reminiscing of the old days when I could take my allowance money, my pocket change,
Buy like 4 boosters.
go to the comic shop and buy 3-4 boosters, and that was all you really needed to do to build decks, right? Was the whole singles market out there and yada yada yada. Because one of the guys was trying to put together a deck, and he was like, "I'm going to go buy boxes from this set because I want to build decks based on this set."
Don't buy boxes, buy singles.
And that's what we were trying to convince him. It's like, it's not worth your time and energy.
If you're looking for specific cards, buy singles.
I told him, I was like, the next box I probably buy, and I know everyone's going to flame on me for it, will probably be a Star Trek box. And then I want to say, let's draft out of it. Let's do a draft.
Oh, I'm
night.
gonna buy the shit out of Star Trek.
Oh, I'm going to buy the shit out of Star Trek too.
The next thing I'm buying is the Turtles Commander deck, though. That's up next. So that'll be the next Magic product I actually buy, probably. That isn't like sleeves or something.
Yeah. I've got a very specific idea I want for my new Commander deck that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So there'll be some singles purchases in my future, but the next one that I'm going to actually like go out of my way to get product for is probably going to be Trek.
Thing is, I think I'm going to be looking for specific cards from Trek. I'm not just going to like buy a whole shit ton and get repeat commons. I'm going to be looking for certain cards from Trek, I think, and I'm going to have to wait till I see all of the cards.
Mm.
Oh, that reminds me. One of my WoW guild mates was trying to convince me to watch Voyager.
Did you correct him that it's not called Voyager?
I just kept saying cheese.
Yeah, I was going to say, we do not call it Voyager in this household.
Cheese.
It's called Star Trek Cheese.
Cheese.
I saw a great video. Did I send you that video?
Which one?
It was about how the Star Trek episode Darmok sort of nope, I did not send it to you. I'll have to send it to you. Sort of not predicted, but shows us a great example of modern conversation where we use GIFs, reaction GIFs for things. The person was saying, it's like, yeah, I was talking to someone, they said that they were listening to coworkers fuss at each other in the break room, and I was just like Homer in the bushes.
Yeah.
And like they were just talking about how we use GIFs so often in text that now we're even referencing them in our verbal speech patterns. And then the only thing that went to my mind was Scar as Mufasa fell. I had to tell my principal at my school to don't spoil the new episode of Starfleet Academy
Academy.
for me. He's like, "Oh, you haven't watched it yet?" And I was like, "No, I didn't wake up early enough this morning. I usually wake up early, do my dailies in Star Trek Online, and watch Star Trek Academy on
Oh mate, I
Fridays."
have not logged into Star Trek Online since Christmas. I've
Um,
been so busy getting ready for the end of the War Within, doing all the pre-patch stuff in War Within.
yeah, I really only been like just doing like the event the event quests, not even doing any like story mode stuff. And he was like, "Wait, there's an online video game for Star Trek?" And I was like, "Yeah." In fact,
Yeah, you.
some of the ships that they've used in the newer TV shows were designs that were made for this. And he seemed real excited about it.
Still a better story than Discovery. Sorry, what?
What?
That slip out there. Ah,
So, yeah, with the 2 hour delays all week, I kind of got used to sleeping in, and I failed to wake up early enough to try to get my Friday morning Star Trek in. Commissioner Baryonyx. Construction began on the Buckingham to Calderas branch line in 1920, funded by local businessman Wilberforce Thrust. Wait, that's the name of that dude who flies the X-wing, who was keen to provide an efficient
no,
means of
it's
no,
not.
no
It
Thrust wasn't.
Thrust is his name. Just a descendant, maybe.
Yep. Hang on, there was something about Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 10th, in that text message.
Go back to it.
Who was keen to provide efficient means of transporting his workforce from the city to the thriving cattle ranches. It was finally unveiled by Mayor Jeff Jefferson X, who tragically passed away the self-same day from an incident related to the station's substandard construction.
Wait, and you let us down here?
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Douchebag.
Well, he is named after a dinosaur.
If he just is one.
Will that explain the missing cats?
Like, we've not actually seen under our uniforms, right?
That's true.
Like,
We
we
have
could
not.
be lizard people under here.
We are in fact Solarians. Right? Solarians?
Silurians, yeah.
We're the Voth!
Nope, we're far more interesting than that. What did you just finish?
The tunnel ceiling.
Oh, nice.
And now I get to do the headache of trying to knock out
Rails, right?
the rails in the tunnel floor.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was what you were actually working on.
No, I was doing the wall. I was doing the wall first. But I was able to knock out the two cable lines that run along the side too while I was doing that. I should do the rails because the
Oh man,
what's up?
just enjoying zoning out.
Yeah,
This is really bad when you're streaming, but
it is. There's a magic content creator on Instagram and TikTok. I've been enjoying their content. They've started streamaging this week their own kind of stuff. And they were asking a bunch of questions, and I've been. Hopefully, they'd see it as kind enough to offer the insight that we have learned in the almost decade.
yeah, we've been doing stuff.
That we've been doing stuff, not counting the shoutcasting and podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I popped in on one of their streams and saw one person who had a 2-day-old Twitch account. So I was like, "Hey, how are you? I love how cute your overlay looks," and I just immediately clocked. It's like, they're going to ask for a commission for to do your artwork. Like, first off, your stuff is that good. Why is your Twitch account only 2 days old? How many times have you been banned from Twitch chats? You've been reported that you've had to change your Twitch name that often. Odds are they're just dumping on the AI generated imagery bandwagon. Probably.
Very glad there's been pushed back on.
Little Cyndi Lauper today.
Yeah, right now it isn't.
I just heard True Colors, and all I really heard was Seth MacFarlane doing the Peter Griffin voice singing
You're a fucking heathen.
it. I'm not saying that that once I had it locked in that it wasn't Cyndi Lauper singing. I just heard you say True Colors, and then my brain filed into Seth MacFarlane singing it. Which reminds me, I really need to make sure I save that album on Spotify if it's there. Apparently, he worked with the Sinatra estate to record a bunch of arrangements that Frank Sinatra never recorded.
Nice.
Like ones that Sinatra set up and did, but never got around to recording or even performing some of them. And I know he's a talented singer. I feel like he's one of those where most people are just like, wait, what? One of the most super annoying things in life is when you're trying to find something because it's important to you in a moment,
Yeah.
and it remains hidden from you. And then, like, the next morning, when you've stopped looking for it, it just suddenly is, bing, hi, I've been here the whole time, Sam Reich, motherfucker. I was looking for my actual little more competitive commander deck to go out to the pod last night, and tearing my place apart, up, down, left, right, center. Can't find the damn deck box that it's in. It's like, all right, I guess I'm going to take this janky one that I'm still getting sorted out and figuring out. I just have the bare bones set up for, and we'll try how that goes. And it worked. It ran all right. I couldn't quite get the tempo built right that I wanted, so at least I know where I need to work on it. But then I woke up this morning, go out into the living room, right next to where I put my new deck box down. There's the fucking deck box with my more competitive Orzhov deck in it. And I'm just like, I looked at this same spot 5 times last night, and it wasn't there. I swear. It just wasn't meant to be for me to go play that deck. I swear things camouflage and intentionally hide when you're really looking for them.
Like one of my least favorite sayings is, "It's always in the last place you look for it."
Yeah, well, no shit's always in the last place I look for it
I
because I
stopped
found
fucking looking.
it. Making it sound like Paul Rudd from Role Models on that one.
It's always funny when people make these references to movies and I'm like, "Yeah, never seen it."
Mm. He gets real. He gets real. He gets real worked up in that movie when he's talking, and someone like sitting like 5 feet away says, "I heard that." Well, of course you heard that. You're 5 feet away. What do you mean you heard that? But my favorite one is where he goes off on a rant at the coffee person. Tall means large. Grande is Spanish for large. Venti is Italian.
For large.
Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
I feel like I would like this character.
You very much would. You very much would. In fact, I think if you were to watch it, you would see a bit of our streaming dynamic between Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott. They listen to Kiss and they're singing the lyrics, and Paul Rudd said, no, he's not saying the lyrics. He makes a reference to the lyrics of "I can rock and roll all night and part of every day." No, man, it's party every day. Nope, I can rock and roll from 1 to 3. I've got errands. It is. When I went to go see it when I was in theaters with a bunch of my coworkers, when I was doing gang intervention at the Y, and somehow we were able to convince our supervisor that should count as like training hours, because the whole point is that they're doing like a Big Brothers, Little Brothers type program. It's mentoring 2 younger kids, 2 kids, not younger kids, but 2 kids. And it's like what not to do for the most part, but also partially some of what you should be doing to help kids really find their way. Question mark. But no, the banter between Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott through it.
Dude, remember Sean William Scott? Where the fuck he go?
I know, right?
He poised to be like the next big comedy actor in Hollywood.
He was. And then I think he did I think he did something, and like everyone sort of, he fell off real hard. Was it Dukes of Hazzard? Did he do Dukes? No, he couldn't have. Couldn't have been Dukes of Hazzard. He did, because Role Models came out after Dukes. But then there's a whole LARPing subplot featuring Ken Jeong and Joe Lo Torrigo. Torrio?
There's another person I don't think I get is Ken Jeong.
Mm.
But then I could say that about most people recently.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, get ready for a big ding.
Big ding. Here we go.
Nearly there. Should be the tiled floor area on this side of the platform. And it's all one piece.
Jesus.
Alright, here we go.
Tiled platform cleared. But yeah, congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages is one of my verbal tics. I get annoyed with people, like out in public or whatever, just mutter it under my breath. I see someone doing something real stupid, driving a car real stupid, being annoying at the cash register. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages. What'd you do?
It's just the shadow that, like, cleaning this light left behind.
Oh, yeah. I noticed that on the other side, too. There's the floor. There's a third of a Wangus.
Huh?
There's a third of a Wangus.
Yeah, I'll clean the rest of it. working on right now?
I'm finishing the tunnel wall.
Nice.
Or the platform wall, sorry. Because it actually... So you started it down here,
Yeah, I
but
did,
it
yeah.
actually goes up across the top here.
Yep.
There we go. And now the platform ceiling.
Ah,
Sorry.
that's
I
fine.
wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
Neither was I.
Just trying to make sure I had the right angle on that clock.
Remember, for those ones, you're going to need the ladder.
Yep.
Yeah. The top of the lip. This side looks pretty good.
Yep.
It's time for force pull, Jordan.
Oh.
Grabbing the ladder from all the way over here is amazing.
I'll leave that to you.
But only one thing left on this side that needs doing, Jordan.
Yep.
The rest of this bench.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Commissioner Baryonyx, the subway was reopened again following extensive repointing in 1923 by Mayor Jefferson XI. Closed down again the following fall after the shocking revelation that Wilberforce Thrust had been using it to funnel train tracks full of stolen money out of town. train trucks full of stolen money out of town. The money was never recovered. So now we have an embezzlement scheme going on. Or a theft scheme, one of the two.
Another Wangus over here.
That's a big Wangus.
Oh, that's all the center tile work done.
Nice. course.
That's all the Lego bits done.
Nice. Alright, all the ceiling stuff through the center line is done.
Nice, my dude.
I just need to finish the benches over here. And I believe the center line would be done.
Let's do it.
That's the whole center line done.
Deesh.
Oh.
Oh, I just got disconnected. I think Jordan might be.
No, I accidentally hit the Windows button. And now my
Well,
game...
it disconnected me.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and there I go. Or is it just reloading me in for a single player experience? Nope, connection timed out. Alright.
And let's see where it last saved.
Yeah.
Back again.
Invite sent, I'm pretty sure.
I am loading in.
Well, it saved right where we both seem to be losing it.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Oh, hi, cat. . 69%.
Nice. So when I finish this column, it'll only be the roof stuff to do on the platform. Right on.
Nice.
Floors.
What's up, baby? Say hi to the people on the internet. Oh, we're wandering away.
Jordan's playing?
Hello.
Nope. It might have dropped out when Jordan had a disconnect, but it's back.
Alright, there we go. I have finished the entire upper line of the tunnel wall here, all the lights and the cable that runs along the top of the wall there.
Nice.
And it is 6:23, so we'll go ahead and start the outro here while Bob finishes up some stuff there. Thank you everyone who came out. Hiya, Ferrari. Did I miss something? Did I miss something in the chat?
Yeah, the stream disconnected.
Oh.
So the stream went offline, the stream's back.
Oh, there we go. Alright. I missed the whole stream disconnection.
Which is what I was just explaining to Amy.
Thank you for coming out and checking us out tonight. Some nice chill figuring out what the fuck is going on in Muckingham. You know what I mean?
Honestly, the best part of this has been that we haven't had to worry about fucking aliens or shit. It's just a goddamn subway.
It is. But we're getting there. We're just shy of 75%. Oh, Ferry says hi to Amy there. Bob.
Ferry says hi. Amy says she hates everyone. Also, hello.
Please make sure you follow us here on Twitch to know when we go live. But sometimes Twitch doesn't always like showing off when we're live, or at least doesn't always like alerting you. So please make sure you follow us on any of the 4 major microblogging platforms, where we post every time we go live. Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And Mastodon on the mastodon.social server, we are 321_tv at mastodon.social. Feel like you missed anything, please make sure you check out our YouTube channel, where we post all of our streams up there for you to watch. There's a nice large backlog of lives from us playing Final Fantasy. There's a playlist of SWTOR and Lego Star Wars, Lego Lord of the Rings. Yeah, just all sorts of great content of everything we've done over on YouTube. bit.ly/321_Y_T. We appreciate all the love and support you guys give us here on this channel. But if you wish to give us just a little bit more love and support, please check out our merch shop. 321
Before we go, there we go.
Nice. 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com. End of the day, it's 75%. It's beautiful. Um, there we have over at the Fourth Wall Shop. We have polo shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, basketball shorts, cups, stickers, desk mat, water bottles, all the great apparel you would love to see from us here at 321 TV with our logo and our channel name there so you can show off your support for our channel. If you feel like I've gone through this list a little too fast, please make sure you check out our Linktree, linktr.ee/321_TV, where we have all of those links I just mentioned before, plus more links to projects and charities Bob and I are both personally vested in, so that you can see more of what Bob and I are doing and what we enjoy.
Speaking of, we're going to requesting for Glory again.
All right. Rating questing for Glory. I'll send you off as we always do. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum. In the words of the 16th president of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln, please be excellent to each other and party on non-gender specific honorifics. And we will see you
next time. Peace.